This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, starting at 14, and it reads, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barakah Kwadash. Next up, honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the sincere Akim out teaching this truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith, regardless if people here or forbear. It's your brother Tazakaya Zashai Yasharala again. Woes, and more to come, right? More to come, baby, right? It's death and destruction to this world, man. Right? Let's. What does this Bible say? The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter Salakia. And the water Yahweh Shem Shai for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Woes, man. Floods, tornadoes, volcanoes. I seen a damn fire tornado the other day. I believe it was in Jerusalem or somewhere over there in the east. Fire in the tornado, right? It's beautiful, man. Salakia, what does this Bible say? The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, starting at 14, and it reads, Woe, death and destruction, right? Woe means death and destruction, right? Reading on. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, right? If you're in this world doing whatever you want to do, living in pleasure, you know what I'm saying, being homosexuals, doing all the things that the Lord tell you not to do, it's woe to you, man. It's woe to you, to those who don't keep the commandments, right? I'm gonna get that, Lord willing. Let's see. Let's read on. Verse 15. For the sword, right? The sword, man. Right? Sword, it could be anything, man. Sword is just destruction, man, right? And their destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up against, and shut up, Salakia, shall stand up to fight against another, right? You see it now. I versus the Issachar versus so-called Hispanics, right? And the Haitians, the Jamaicans too, right? I see coming after all of them, right? Right. Let's the southern tribes and the northern, right? Not just at first they came for the northern. Now you see concentration camps being made. It's people everybody standing up against each other, right? Reading on, and swords in their hands, and there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, right? They're invading one another, man. I believe it's in LA, somewhere in California, right? They're everywhere down there, man. Invading one another's privacy, going into their jobs, their houses, getting them and deporting them, right? Reading on, right? Sedition, right? Seditions among men. It's all type of protests going on, whether it be in this country or other countries. People standing up and going against the government, right? Going against their governments, their kings, their so like you reading on, baby. They shall not regard their kings, right? No king. They had a no king protest. I've said it in my last. I've said it already, right? A no kings protest, right? They don't even. And keep in mind, the president is the king over here, regardless if you think so or not. Regardless if you think so or not, the president is the so-called king. Whether he's the one calling all the shots or not, he's the face of it, right? The king, right? Reading on. nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? It's death and destruction to all those who do not keep these commandments, man. Going against the Lord. The righteous, the ones who are out here actually keeping the commandments to the best of our ability. We actually have faith, right? Because that's a power, man. Faith, that's a spiritual power. Having faith here in these days, when we are supposed to walk by faith and not by sight, man. When we getting tired of seeing all these homosexuals, we getting tired of seeing all of these. It's vexing to our spirit, man. That's why you'll say it's a lot of people describe the Hebrew Israelite men as being angry and mad and having hate in our hearts, such and such. We getting tired of seeing all of this shit, man. Right? In the car chimed in. We getting tired of seeing all of this, man. Okay. Let's see. Let's get there. Let's get that. Let's read down the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 24, and it reads, "Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai." He's saying it clear, right? The Lord's saying it clear, right? Let's see. Should I read on? And I'm just flowing. Lord willing to be edifying to the hope for a lit. Reading on. Verse 25, and it reads, "I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. And Salakia, defile not my sanctuary." Right? The sanctuary. Our bodies is the Lord's temple, right? We are to not defile ourselves with the king's meat. Just like Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they didn't eat the king's meat. You know what I'm saying? Peter didn't want to defile his temple either. Eating unclean things, right? Let's read on. Let's read on. "For the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them into death and destruction." You see that? Death and destruction. That's woes, right? Woes, right? Let's see, right? Because the Lord, like I said, there's been so much things going on here in the earth. We know and see that the Lord is on his way soon, right? We are at the end, baby. We are at the end. Let's see. Right? And they want, I was watching the news earlier. They want to say, the floods and all of these things that's happening upon the earth, earthquakes and things of that nature. They want to blame global warming, man. And they don't want to give credit to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. They don't want to give credit, man. It's the Lord doing all of these things, right? Let's go get this. The Lord is in control of all of this. Ain't no global warming, man. Ain't no. And even if it was, man, understand something. The Lord is doing it all, man. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 29. And let's prove that the Lord does it all, man. He's the one causing the floods, the tornadoes, the earthquakes, and all of the volcanoes erupting. Everything that goes on, the Lord is the one who's doing it, right? Let's see. The book of Isaiah. Start the quick, Lord willing. The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 6, and it reads, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the Lord of armies, right? With thunder, right? Thunder is the Lord is the one that causes it to thunder. Every time you hear thunder, it's because the Lord caused it. And with earthquakes, every time you feel or see an earthquake that happen, if you go on Google, you can go look it up. It's earthquakes all over the world right now. The Lord is doing it all, man. And great noise with storm and tempest, right? Great storms, right? And flame, right? You see the flood happen in Central Texas. The Lord did that. The Lord did that. Hurricane Katrina. all these hurricanes. The Lord did Hurricane Helen, right? The Lord did all of these things, right? Read on. And the flame of devouring fire, you see that? Fires, wildfires, house fires, all type of fires. The Lord is the one because He's the one that created these spirits for vengeance, right? Let's go get that. He's the one created these spirits for vengeance, man. Okay? Just like He created good spirits, He created spirits for vengeance too, right? Let's go get that out of the book of out of the Apocrypha. In Ecclesiasticus, known as Sirach. Right, bear with me. Bear with me, man. And I'm excited, man. I've been seeing all that. We see everything. We are the seers, right? We are the prophets of now, right? And the Lord, every time that it's a time finna end, an age finna end, the Lord always sends His prophets. He sends His prophets before the destruction of a society or age. The Lord sends His prophets first. For example, with Noah, before He sent the flood, He sent Noah to tell them for 120 years. Job. Salakia, not Job. Let's see. And I'm excited. Bear with me. Bear with me, man. Lot, right? Before Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, Lot told them, man. He was telling them, man. Right? Multiple accounts in this Bible that the Lord sent His prophets first, man. Elijah, Elisha, right? He sends them first beforehand, before famine, before all these great things that happen upon the earth. The Lord sends His prophets to warn, and we warning you. But you ain't got to listen to us, right? Let's go to the book. Let's go get this. Like I said, something quick through the Spirit. The book of Ecclesiasticus. Chapter 28, Salakia. Nope, not 28. Bear with me. Verse 39, right? Right? Verse 39, Salakia, chapter 39, verse 28, and it reads, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, right? Payback. Read on. Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of Him that made them. Right? The Lord made all of these things for vengeance. Like I said, floods, tempests. Right? All of those things. Right? Let's read on this. Right? And it's for sinners, man. It's for the sinners, right? Reading on. In the time, right? Salakia, verse 29. Fire. I said fire already. We just read it out of Isaiah. Fire, right? Fire and hail and famine, right? Famine, whether it be of the word, whether it be of food, water. Right? And death. All these were created for vengeance. Right? I'm going to read on to 30, right? Verse 30. Teeth of wild beasts, right? Lions, tigers, bears. Right? I know y'all watched Wizard of Oz, right? All of these things were created for the Lord for vengeance, right? Scorpions, serpents, and the sword, right? Destruction, man. Punishing the wicked to destruction, right? Punishing the wicked, right? The sin, right? And the car chimed in. Punishing the sinners, man. Those who sin willfully. You know you ain't supposed to eat no pork, but if you pick up bacon anyway, your ass you gonna be. The Lord gonna send something He gonna send something for your ass, right? You being a homosexual when the Lord told you in the book of Romans, you ain't supposed to be, men don't not supposed to lay with men, women not supposed to lay with women. You're lusting, man. You will burn in that thing, right? With fire. Right, let's see. And I'm just flowing, man. I'm just flowing, baby. Right, and the Lord is shortening the time, right? These devils said on the news the other day. They said that the world is spinning faster than normal. No, the world is a flat. This world has a firmament over it, and it's a flat. The world is flat, man. The earth is flat. It's the Lord's footstool, man. It's not a damn globe that spins. It's the Lord that's shortening the time, right? And He's shortening it for the elect's sake. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord will make short. He will make short work of this earth too. Let's get these verses, Lord willing. This don't be too long, baby. Right? Let's go get it out the book of Matthew first. Then we're gonna go to the book of Romans, and I will show you out of the scripture that the Lord will make short work of this earth, man. It's going to be quick. In an hour, the Lord going to destroy everything that you see around you. Everything that you see around you. Look around, baby. The Lord going to destroy all this shit in an hour, man. Let's go get it. Let's go get this out of the book of Matthew. He's shortening the time for the elect's sake, right? So-called blacks, Hispanics, natives, similar Indians, the ones who are written in the book. But let's go see this. Let's go get this out of the book of Matthew real quick. 40, is it the book of Matthew? Salakia. The book of Matthew. Chapter Salakia. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, here it is, the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22, and it reads, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." Right? The Lord shortened these days. He's shortening the days. It's no earth spinning faster than normal or nothing like that. Don't believe these crackers, because they will lie, man. That's what devil means. It means deceiver, right? Great deceiver, right? Let's see. Let's go to the book of Romans and get it as well, right? The Lord will make short work of this earth. That's what He's doing right now. You see it? It's like it. If you don't see it, oh well, man. The Lord didn't give you eyes or ears to see it, right? Let's get to the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 28, and it reads, "For He will finish the work," right? Because it's already written. It's already written, right? It's already written. Salakia, reading on, and cut it short in righteousness, because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth, right? He will make short work of it. And I said it already in the scriptures say, in an hour, all of this will be destroyed, man. An hour, 1 hour, man. That's 60 minutes, man. Right? Because we know that the Lord is shortening His time for the elect, because Jacob is the Lord's portion, right? We know this. We know the scriptures, right? Let's go get that. Let's go get that in the book of Deuteronomy. Something quick, like I said, through the Spirit, Lord willing, it be edifying to the hope for elect Jacob, right? Right? Let's get that. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32. I'll start at 8, and it reads, "When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, and when He separated the sons of Adam and set bounds of the people according to the number, of the children of Israel, right? So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native and similar Indians. You are Jacob. You are Israel. You are the Israelites, right? Right? Reading on, verse 9. For the Lord's portion is his people. Is his people, right? The Lord's Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. His portion is his people, right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native and similar Indians. Reading on. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance, right? We are the Lord's portion, right? It's saying it clearly. It's not for everybody, man. Salvation is not for everybody, and on this side, it's only for the elect of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native similar Indians. Not everybody gonna get it or understand it, right? 2/3 of you niggas gotta go, man, according to the book of Zechariah, right? Chapter 13. But let's see. Let's see, man. You know, but fear not, Jacob. You know, this world is finna be destroyed. The Lord is making short work of it. But fear not, Jacob. Oh, worm, Jacob. Right, let's go get that real quick through the Spirit. Right, because the Lord refers to us as a worm, right? Or defenseless here, because we don't have any armies. We don't have anybody. We don't have any police, any military. We don't have anything on our side, man. But the Lord is on our side, right? He's all we need. He's all we ever needed, right? If you go back and look at all the stories, all of the history in the Bible, He's always been with us, right? We haven't always been the largest in number, but the Lord told Abraham that He will make us as the sand of the sea, very great in number. Now we are, but before we haven't always been, right? And the Lord always picked the underdog to win the fight, always, right? We know this from the stories of David and Goliath, Gideon and the 300, right? We know this. We read this already, right? We know this Bible, right? Let's go to the book of Isaiah. So I don't want to take too long, man. I'll be going on a rant. I'll be getting on a rant sometimes. I get excited about this word, man. I be in this book daily, every day, damn near all day, right? And it's beautiful, man. I don't get tired of this thing, right? I asked the Lord a long time ago that He don't make me weary in this thing, right? The book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 14, and it reads, fear not, thou worm Jacob, right? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native, similar Indians. Read on. And ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, right? Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. He is the Redeemer, right? He will help us. I just not too long ago got out of the book of Psalms, right? David, these epistles, these songs is beautiful, man. The Lord is our rock, right? He's our pavilion. He's our shield and buckler, right? He's everything. He's our help in time of trouble, right? We know this. We know this Bible, right? Let's get some more on this, because it's gonna be a new heaven and a new earth, man. The Lord making short work of this earth so we can have ours, right? So we can have our heaven, right? And heaven is not gonna be we're not gonna be in the clouds. We're not gonna be up there with the Most High. We're gonna be heaven and earth is going to be on earth, right? A new heaven and a new earth. But it's got to end with the so-called white man, so-called these Edomites. It has to end with them, okay? As pursuing in the book of 2nd Esdras, I believe 5. I believe in the Salakia, and you know, and as it says in the Lord's Prayer as well, right? And I believe that's Matthew 6, verse 10 to be exact, right? In the Lord's Prayer, it states it clear that that heaven will be on the earth. But let's go get this. Let's go get a verse on this new earth, right? New heaven and new earth, right? The book. And stay in the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 17, and it reads, for behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind. Right? We won't even remember. This gonna be like a nightmare, man. It's gonna be like a this kingdom that we live in now. It's gonna be like a damn nightmare, man, that we woke up from. Right? Cause we know that Esau, Edom, so-called white man, he's the end of this earth, and Jacob, like I just told you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, neighbors, Indian, is the beginning that follow it, right? As it says in the book of 2nd Esdras, like I said. That's what you see in this world right now. Woes, and more to come, right? It's a lot more to happen, man. It's gonna get uglier, man. Like Freddy Krueger face. You know what I'm saying? Like Jason with the mask off, right? Wake up, Israel, before it's too late. Shalom.